If you study something today and forget it tomorrow, that's completely normal. You're not alone. It doesn't mean you're bad at studying, it just means no one ever taught you how memory really works. We're told to read more, highlight more, and spend more time studying, and somehow expect our brain to magically remember everything. But that's not how the brain learns. In this video, you'll learn how to memorize everything you study faster and more easily in 3 simple steps, without turning studying into a battle. If you've ever felt like your brain deletes information the moment you close the book, this video is for you. Without further ado, let's get into it. Step 1. Test your memory. Here's the first mistake almost everyone makes. If something looks familiar, we assume we remember it. That's not true. Reading notes again, highlighting lines, or watching the same lecture twice creates a feeling of understanding. Your brain thinks, I've seen this before, so I know it. But that feeling is deceptive. Recognition is not the same as remembering. Memory only forms when your brain has to retrieve information, not when it sees it again. So, instead of reading one more time, do this. Close the book, look away from your notes, and try to recall what you just studied. Say it out loud or write it down, even when it's messy. If you struggle, that's a good sign. That effort is what tells your brain to keep the information. Studying longer might feel productive, but testing your memory is what actually works. Step 2. Make your brain work. Reading feels productive because your brain can stay on autopilot, but memory doesn't grow when things are comfortable. It grows when your brain has to slow down and think. So instead of just going over your notes again, give your brain a small task. For example, say you just studied photosynthesis. Close the book and ask, can I explain what photosynthesis is in simple words? Can I list the main steps without looking? Can I explain why it is important? If you can answer easily, move on. If you can't, that's exactly what needs attention. This small effort forces your brain to think instead of just recognizing words on a page. You're not studying more, you're making your brain participate. And that participation is what helps information stick. Step 3. Set tiny, clear goals. Big study plans sound motivating, but they rarely work. Saying, I'll study chemistry today feels serious, but it's vague and exhausting. Instead, set one small, clear goal. Finish reading one chapter. Solve the MCQs from that chapter. That's it. When the goal is small, your brain stays focused. You finish faster, remember more, and don't feel burnt out at the end of the day. Tiny goals also make it easier to test your memory and actually complete what you planned. And when studying feels manageable, memorizing automatically becomes faster. Here's a quick suggestion before you start. This isn't a step, just something that makes everything easier. Even with the right methods, memorizing becomes harder if your surroundings are messy. A cluttered study space creates visual noise. Your brain keeps getting distracted even if you don't notice it. So before you start studying, do one simple thing. Clear your desk. Keep only what you need for that session. Put everything else away. You don't need a perfect aesthetic setup. You just need fewer distractions. When your environment is clean, your brain focuses better. And when focus improves, memorizing becomes faster and easier. Think of it this way. You're not just organizing your desk, you're reducing the load on your brain. So if you take one thing from this video, let it be this. Memorizing isn't about studying longer. It's about studying smarter. Test your memory. Make your brain work. Set small goals that you can actually finish. Do this consistently, and memorizing what you study will stop feeling like a struggle. If this helped you, try applying just one step today, not all of them. And if you found this useful, consider subscribing for more videos like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.